Just doing a little live because I need to respond to what's going on, current affairs with people calling, people trying to hijack this from us, and it's about us. This is not about me. I'm just a fucking man in Ireland who has a bit of balls about him to fucking start some shit. Basically, and when I say shit, start some fucking revolutionary shit, because that's what we're fucking entering into. We're entering into a revolution here. This is some serious big balls shit we're going into, and we don't need people telling us we need to wait for 3 weeks to do a fucking protest. And our day of action, our day of reckoning is on Thursday. And we're meeting at 2 o'clock on O'Connell Bridge. And if we have to fucking walk in, we'll walk in. Simple as that. Can you hear me alright? Because I'm getting my phone messed around with. It's being messed with, which is a good sign. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Tell me if you can't hear me. Yeah, I did lose the job, but sure, look, I'm working for Ireland now. Don't mind the job. They'll be queuing up to give me a job at the end of this fucking shit. And Jordan. I'll have more hauliers ringing me than fucking any fucking other shower in the country in the next couple of days. So don't be worrying about me in work. I'm alright. This is beyond work. I'm trying to get us all back to work. Every single fucking person in the country, this is what I'm about. We're about opening up our country and living with a virus that's on par with the flu, basically. And we live with the flu every year. We don't put masks on, we don't social distance, we don't wash our hands with alcohol constantly. All that stuff. We don't do that for the flu, and this is a flu. It's the Wuhan flu. And we don't have 3 weeks to be messing around. And I don't know where that concept came from. It sounds like someone that was compromised by Tusla, or compromised by the Garda, or compromised by someone that doesn't want us to join together. And this isn't about me. And this is about the Irish people. And everyone has their own history in life. People are trying to label me with all kinds of stuff, and it's just unfounded. And anyone that fucking listens to me knows I'm a people person. Doesn't give a bollocks what colour your skin is. I'm a people person, and I don't want people suffering on our streets anymore. And I've seen Polish people on our streets. I've seen Lithuanian people on our streets. I've seen fucking Russian people on our streets. I've seen all kinds of people on our streets, and they're not to be on our streets anymore. And we're not to have people crammed into provision centres anymore. If we're going to have people here seeking refuge, well, then they're going to be put in proper places. Not to be rotten away in for years on end in a fucking centre. That's not the Ireland that we want going around to portray to the world. So, as for the 3 week thing, Thursday. 3 weeks. We're going out Thursday. I was waiting around 3 weeks for that. People are asking me and they're starting to get confused. Is the date changed? No, the date's not changed. The date is this Thursday. The lockdown that they're fucking putting on us is on Wednesday night. Tomorrow night at 12 o'clock. And we're going out and we're in defiance of it. Because we don't follow fucking guidelines in this country anymore. Look what the guidelines are after doing to Ireland. Look what they're after doing to us. They're wrecking us. Wrecking us, they are. That they're wrecking every fucking business in the country, and they just want to wreck it even more. They won't be happy till they flatten the economy. Never mind flatten the curve. They won't be happy till they flatten the economy. So I have all kinds of interesting fucking characters texting me. I can't explain to you what's coming, but just be part of it. That's all I'm saying. This is the hope. This is the hope for our country. We can't be putting our hope in corrupt fucking evil people who have a track record of destroying this country and selling it out to the EU. Now, we have a common goal on this, is that we want our country open back up. Straight away, that's one of our demands. That's demand number one. We want Ireland open back up without any restriction. Without any restriction at all. And yous put in place, if yous are still in fucking power, put in place plans to help the people most at fucking risk from this and let the rest of the country get on with it. But yous haven't done that. You've done the opposite. The government done the opposite of what they should have been doing and what they were asking us to do. They asked us to protect the elderly and those most at risk. Well, at the same time, right? It can't be any clearer than this. At the same time, they did that and asked us to do that, and you were brilliant. Well, fucking commend you for your effort. But at the same time, you were all doing that and putting that effort in, the government were getting sick patients and putting them into nursing homes. Now, nursing home people are the high-risk people in Ireland. And this is what our government done during the pandemic. That's enough to get all them out there. Every single one of them. We have people backing another lockdown, which is fucking wrong. It's going to create suicide rates that are going to blow the fucking thing off the fucking scale with another lockdown. People are already hopeless. They're at the bottom fucking end of hope. Well, I'm here to give you hope. Put hope in your fucking living room in Ireland. I cannot state it enough about people power and us joining together, and we're going to have some serious fucking shit to face before Thursday. Now, there's a good chance I'm going to be taken off the map by Garda Síochána at some point. It looks like they're probably going to arrest me. And if that happens, I'm going straight onto hunger strike straight away, and I'm not going to say a word to these people. They won't be getting a word out of me other than I'm not going to say anything to them. I'm just going to explain to them that I'm on a hunger strike and that's the end of it. And I want to be released. So what yous do is what yous do in that situation. If I go off the map and off the radar before this happens, yous know what happened. And I ask you to just follow through with it. Because this isn't about me. I'm just something that happened. I'm just something that came out of fucking nowhere. That put a fucking completely different perspective on these fuckers. I'm exposing them to the world. I'm not just talking to Ireland right now. The whole world is watching what I'm doing. And they didn't know about how fucked up Ireland was until I started mounting out about it. I think there's a couple of me mates now. And anyway, I don't give a fuck about them, right? If they take me away, you know what to do. The goal is clear. We want the fucking country open. Without restrictions, so everyone can get back to their lives and live this fucking shit. Because people are dying more because of the lockdowns. We don't want people publicly killing themselves on our roads and in our rivers. We don't want that. We don't want an Ireland where we're faced with that because we're hiding from a fucking virus. The Irish don't hide from that. We don't hide from nothing. And we're going to explain to the world, when we stand up and fight, that it can be done. Look at the Irish. That's the example we're going to set. Look at what the Irish done. And that's how it's done. And we're not going to be attacking the fucking Garda. We're not going to be attacking buildings. We're not going to be attacking anybody. This is going to be a power movement of people. People together joined up as fucking one force. And as for those calling for a 3-week, well, what's 3 weeks going to do sitting at home doing fuck all? It's giving the government time. We don't have time. We don't have time to be messing around with. The logistics of this is that they're depleting our army at the moment. They fucking... How they're getting away with the way they treat the armed forces, or the army and their police, is fucking beyond me. I've heard loads of stories from army, and I can't say too much, but army personnel, Garda and stuff like that have a pain in their bollocks. Literally, they have a pain in their fucking bollocks with the way they've been treated for years. And the reason they're doing that is so they can deplete the army down to a scale where we need help from outside. And that's where Europe come in. Especially now with the Brexit. And they'll have a good reason to come in and sneak their way into Ireland. Armed people. Onto our border. And that's not going to go down too well up there. And they know that.